I'm Melissa McCoy. I'm the Director of Marketing for Diamond Cellar, and I've been with Diamond Cellar for 5 years. Last year, we were at a milestone dinner celebrating our staff's accomplishments, and we went around the room and asked everybody some of their favorite moments at Diamond Cellar, and I'll never forget Gabe.
Hi, my name's Gabe Sims. I'm at the Diamond Cellar on Sawmill Road, and I've been with the Diamond Cellar 11 years, going on 11 years. There were probably 15 of us, and everybody was talking about their favorite moments. And I don't really have a favorite, but I have a lot of clients that send me photos of their most important days, whether it's the day they got engaged, their baby pictures, birthdays, things like that. I've even got videos of people opening up their gifts at Christmas.
He was telling us the story of every single one, and he was tearing up, and it made me tear up, and everybody in the room. And I realized, wow, this is the story we should be telling.
It just really means everything when the guests send that to me, just because I was a little piece of their life. It's just really rewarding.
We are so fortunate to be able to help so many people with some of the most memorable moments of their lives, and it's something that should be shared.
This is Joe and Tammy, and I met them probably 11 years ago at one of our Diamond Cellar Christmas galas, and since then they've been my clients. I always schedule out a 2-hour time frame at the gala because they really have a distinct taste for luxury. We just have a great time. They're the sweetest people. It's really nice to have built that relationship and just watch their family grow, and it's just, I'm really blessed. That really inspires me just to do my job the best, create a good experience for everybody when they come in. We have the best sales associates, the best jewelers in the country working there. Everybody's very educated. We want you to come in and have a really good time.
I'm Megan McKenzie. I'm from Diamond Cellar, Nashville. I'm the store director there, and I've been with Diamond Cellar for 5 years. This is Will and Lisa Estep, and I helped with their engagement ring. When I first met Lisa, I actually helped her with a ring sizing. Her grandfather, who she was very close with, recently had passed away. They had a very special saying that "see you later, alligator," and she actually had his wedding band size that he had passed down to her and had that engraved on the inside of the ring. I was introduced to Will by Lisa at that point. They started looking for engagement rings, and we were able to create the most beautiful custom engagement ring that she dreamed of. Their story inspires me just because it's so great to be able to be a part of their special moments. There's not many jobs out there that you can say that you get to impact people's life. Being with Diamond Cellar gives us that opportunity. I think the biggest reason to shop at Diamond Cellar is that you really have a sales associate behind the counter who enjoys sharing that intimate moment with you of some of the most special occasions that you can have in your life. They truly care. We want to be a part of these occasions, and we want to not only look at you as a client, but as a friend.
Hi, I'm Michael DiCello. I am in sales at the Diamond Cellar at Easton, and I have been with the Diamond Cellar for 27 years. I am going to speak about Christopher and Victoria. They're newly engaged. A lot of engagement couples are coming in with the decision made already. Their process was a lot longer. They came in several times before we decided to do a rendering. Then after we did the rendering and they made the change, it ended up probably the holidays before they actually came to pick up the ring, and then he just proposed in Utah just in February. Their interaction with one another and their excitement and trying to find something that was unique for them, just how patient they were in the process, was one of those experiences that stood out in my mind. Just seeing them starting a new part in their lives and moving forward from there together brings me back to why we do what we do. Their love stands out to me as something to aspire to, especially when I see a younger couple and they're just so happy, and I want that to continue on in their lives for decades and decades to come. We're willing to take the time that you need to make your dream ring a reality and walk through the process with you so that you're confident that you've made the right choice.
Emily Hamrick. I'm the store manager at the Sawmill Road location. Been there for about 5 years. This is Michael and Allison Kent. I helped them with an anniversary redesign of her original wedding set back in 2021. Allison and I really connected over our love of jewelry and makeup and animals, so we were able to become close friends. One thing I would say to people that haven't shopped at Diamond Cellar is that our clients aren't just clients, they're our friends, and the connections that I make with them extend beyond jewelry.
I'm Michelle Holgraver, and I'm the store director at the Tulsa store, and I've been with Diamond Cellar for 28 years. This is Kaylee and Matthew Blackford, and I help them with their engagement ring. Matthew Blackford was very special to me. I've known his parents since college, so to see him as a baby and grow up and be the one to help him with this special occasion in his life, it was wonderful. This connection is very special because both Kaylee and Matthew I've known for many, many years. Matthew's parents I went to college with, and I've known him since he was a baby. Kaylee's mom died when she was very young, and we actually used her mom's diamonds for her wedding band. So she has this ability, look down at her ring, she'll always know that her mom is part of her. I'm inspired because as we build new relationships and I get to be a part of this special experience in their life, it warms my heart, and it's obviously fun to be a part of.
Michelle Honer, I'm a jewelry and watch specialist at the Diamond Cellar on Sawmill Road in Dublin, Ohio, and I have been with the Diamond Cellar for 9 years. This is my nephew, Hans, and his wife, Gretchen. I helped my nephew create a beautiful custom engagement ring for his bride, Gretchen. Hans is an engineer, so he created a CAD rendering and asked me if the Diamond Cellar could help him bring his dream ring to life. Coming to me made me very proud that he would honor Diamond Cellar and myself with the privilege of creating that special one-of-a-kind engagement ring that we made from scratch to make his dream come true. It's love stories like Hans and Gretchen that remind us why we do what we do. At Diamond Cellar, we're not just jewelers, we're storytellers.
My name is Jeannie Doyle, and I'm a sales associate at the Sawmill store, and I've been with the Diamond Cellar for 15 years. So this is my client Kim Harris's son, and he graduated with his PhD in genetics from Texas A&M, and she wanted to get him a Rolex to celebrate his graduation. We had been working for a year to try to get the watch because it's a hard to get watch, and we were able to get it for him 2 weeks before his graduation, and she was just thrilled. I was really grateful to be able to get this for my client because it meant a lot for them to present this to their son for this great achievement. Being able to provide that for the customer really was inspiring to me to keep building connections with other clients because it's such an honor and a privilege to be a part of people's really important occasions like this.
I'm Chelsea Adams. I am a designer goldsmith at Diamond Cellar Easton for the last 3 years. I'm sharing the story of Bob and Bev Eddy. They came to Diamond Cellar after Bob lost his wedding ring. They have lots of family stones from past loved ones, and we decided to remake his wedding ring using those diamonds, and we made a right hand ring with a ruby for their 40th anniversary. We decided to use more of their diamonds to make his wife a new engagement ring to match his ruby ring. She had a lot of loose diamonds that we didn't know what to do with, so I designed a heart-shaped pendant utilizing all those stones, and it commemorated multiple family members and many, many years of memories into this one pendant that she wears very proudly to church every Sunday. Through multiple conversations with Bob and Bev, we've gotten to know each other on a family level. It's a connection I don't get to feel with a lot of customers, but when you do, it makes it all worth it.
When you choose Diamond Cellar,
You become part of our family.
For 78 years,
You've given us the privilege of sharing in your special moments.
Here's to continuing that legacy.
for many years to come.